The two people just walked in. Tell me you're, hi, we've met you before. And you brought a friend? Or? Well, welcome everybody. We're going to do part chair yoga, and then those people who want to move to the mat, to the floor, they can. I think you're going to be able to modify things, and not some people feel like I can't get up and down off the floor easily. I want to maybe show you some tips of how you can practice that, because we don't want to feel helpless. If we fell, we want to be able to learn how to get up, and we want to get down on the ground and play with your grandchildren and pick up things, and we don't want to lose that ability, right? So when we transition, I'll show you some ways that you could practice when you feel ready to get down and to get up. So thank you for being here. And let's start yoga with just a deep breath in. Deep breath and lift the shoulders. And then when you exhale, you're just going to let it out through the mouth with a sigh. Do it again. Let your feet be on the ground. Lift up the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Hold. Press in the legs with those fingers open, and then exhale with a sigh through the mouth. Do it again. Inhale and lift up. Shoulders are up. Breathe in. Hold that prana, that life force with gratitude, and then exhale and release. So we're going to just start with some very simple moves and with a breath awareness. So with your hands on your lap and your feet on the ground, I want you to lean forward into a forward bend, and you can drop your shoulders. Now everybody go to the right. So I'm mirroring you. Go to your right and move over, and you're using your abdominal muscles to do that. And then tilt back, and then go to the left and go forward, kind of like you're being a belly dancer. And I want you to think about what's happening in your belly as you pull it in and up. So a lot of times when we do something in life, if it's the first time we've done it, we might expect that we're supposed to be perfect at it. So let go of any, I'm trying to be perfect about doing yoga. Yoga is just being present with what's going on, the sensations in your body. So just think about just what you're going to feel instead of how am I doing? And am I doing this perfectly? Everybody come forward into the forward bend. Now working with your arms just a little bit, just take those arms up to the shoulders and then bring the palms back behind you. And if you want, let the crown go further forward and maybe come a little bit more forward so the crown comes down towards the ceiling. Let the arms lift, open the ears, and then lift back up. Take the arms all the way up as you take a deep breath in. Lift tall. If possible, the arms can come biceps towards the ears. Then palms out and let the hands come down. And let your hands back on the lap, come forward again. And let's wind up the other direction. Go to the left, go back, go to the right. Breathe in and breathe out. So how many people comfortable to go onto the floor and the mat after we've done some chair yoga? Raise your hand if you feel comfortable to do that. You're half and half. You're half comfortable, half not? Okay. Is it getting down, getting up? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, you're going to try it. All right. Then come back to center again. And roll your shoulders up towards the ears and back and down. If I had to ask you today a number of like how you feel, everything, mix it all together, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, socially, and 10 would be the highest number you could feel, and 1 would be just, I don't know how I got here today. 1 would be just the pits. Let me hear some of your numbers. What would it be? A 10. Woo! Stevia, what about the rest of you? 7, 5, 9, 8. Oh, he's got a ratio in there. I guess I'm a 7. Anybody less than 5? A whole bunch of things. You're less than a 5 today. breathe in. And hands to the heart, breathe out. Breathe in. Hands to the heart and breathe out. Let's move the spine in all the different directions that it goes. So let's come into a forward bend. So lift the arms up nice and tall. Stretch the fingers. Feel like the floating ribs are lifting and the pelvis and the legs feel heavy. Deep breath in. Forward bend. Lead with your heart and your chin. Let the arms come down. Maybe the chin can come to the chest and the arms lift. Exhale. Take another breath as you breathe in. When you're ready, breathe out, come back up. Inhale, lift. You might have felt a little dizzy, so be careful if you get dizzy coming up. Turn and twist towards your right. One hand on that thigh, one hand on the bottom, the middle, or the top of the chair. But let your hands touch. Start at the bottom of the spine, move from the pelvis up to the ribs, shoulders, and finally the head turns. And you have the most mobility in your neck. Drop your shoulders, but lift tall, like you're trying to touch the crown of the head towards the ceiling. I want you to bring your head back and then for the other shoulder. Now take the arm that's back behind you and lift it up towards the ceiling and cross the arms. And then come forward and let the hands come on your shoulders. Reach towards the shoulders or towards the back of the body. Spread the fingers. Use your core to lift your body. Take the arm, lift back up. Inhale, back to mountain pose. And let's turn the body and twist towards the left. So one hand can be on the knee or the thigh, and then the other one is going to touch somewhere on the chair, bottom, middle, or top. And turn. Start at the bottom of the spine, like around the pelvis. Then move the ribs. Keep your feet anchored where they are, your knees over your ankles. Turn through the ribs, shoulders separate, broad across the collarbone, and turn and get a nice stretch for your neck. Also stretch your eyes in that direction. Your eyes can do yoga, your feet can do yoga, the whole body. The mind can be present everywhere throughout the whole body. Let your head come back towards the other shoulder. Drop that nose down just a little bit. Feel a stretch in your neck. You're going to take the arm that's back behind you. You're still in a twist for the torso. Take the arm back behind you and let those hands cross. Then come back into your forward bend and let the hands come back to the shoulders. Let the chin come to the chest. We're in a forward bend. Lengthen the body like it's forward stretching. Our crown's going in towards the center of the room. Ground into the feet and then lift the body back up. Take the arms and lift. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, turn and twist. Turn to your right. I'm going to mirror you. Let the arm that's back behind you come around and cross the opposite knee. Lift first and then come forward. Let your hands be on your shoulders. Here's where we're going to just explore the limits of our body this morning. Every day feels different. Some days we have great balance. Some days we have great flexibility. So we honor the body. We're going to come back up. Now let your hands stay here on the shoulders, but walk them back a little bit. Can you then look at your palms? So if you have a shoulder issue, you're going to be like this. So just go, this is what it is today. This is the way it is. But if you can, turn the palms away from each other and let the knuckles come towards each other anyway. Good. Maybe a finger can come so you go palm to palm. You got it? So maybe you're not touching palm to palm, but you're touching further down if you can. And you're going to feel this upper back and the neck. So the trick is, can you relax your jaw? Can you relax your neck? Lift the elbows and bring the forearms forward for a nice stretch in your back. Exhale, release. Not how we do. It's like, how am I feeling? Do I need to adjust it so that it feels comfortable and sustainable? Turn and twist the other direction. We're going to the left. Then behind you comes around. Lift and spread for shoulder mobility. Forward bend, lead from the heart. It's not the shoulders coming first, but the heart coming first. Let the hands come on the shoulders. Walk in closer so that the elbows are deeper in towards each other. If your shoulders allow, your body will let you know. Listen to your body every inch of the way. Use your torso, use your core to lift back up. Then go deeper in if you can. Here's fine. Here's the next level. palms away from each other. See if they can come in closer and connect. So you lift the elbows, but you shrug the shoulders down and let the arms come forward and breathe. We'll all be at a different level because we're all at a different level. Breathe. Did you feel that somewhere in the body? Deep breath in. Hold the breath. And then when you let those fingers and arms drop, I want you to let them stress. Deep breath in. Bring everything into your body, into your consciousness that you want today. Just think, what do I want today? And exhale everything not serving you. Third time is a charm. Lift up, arms up, fingers spread, lift. The brain of the arm is the elbow. And at the elbow, lengthen the fingers, hold. Exhale with a sigh. Shoulders go up and back and down. Up and back and down. Bless you. So the breath is so important in yoga. I could teach every hour could be just on the breathing. But I want you to do what's called the energizing breath. So you're going to breathe in short, then long through the nose like this. So a little short sniff and then a big long sniff, and then out through the mouth. So in nose, out mouth. In nose, out mouth. Again, in nose, out mouth. We're going to do it with the movement. The movement is the dog and cat tilt. So when you do the cat tilt, we're like rounding the back of the body, shoulders go forward, the belly comes in and the arms lengthen. So you could even bring the knuckles together, stretch the fingers, drop the head. So here's your cat tilt. From a side, that's what it looks like. See, on the back of my body is rounded. Then we're going to go from cat tilt to dog tilt. So the arms can open into what's goddess or touchdown goalpost, right? So your arms could just hang here, or you could move them back more, and you're going to activate the muscles of the upper back. You could also lift the head more. Think about the front of the body really stretching, really opening up. When we come forward, we're going to sip in. When we go back, we're going to blow out. So here we go. Come forward. Breathe in. Long. Open up. Short, long through the mouth. In. Round, round, round. That spine is from the top to the bottom and out. But just your own way is so you take as long as you want. About 3 more. So what's happening with the spine is like you're going forward with your pelvis and then you're going back. So think about a tail. The tail's forward. When you're like this, the tail's forward. And then when you go like this, your tail is going back. So I want you to move your pelvis. That's where back action is happening. That's where the healing of the back is happening. Move that tail. Come forward. And go back. Come forward and go back. How about 2 more? In, looking good, and open. Last one, in and out. Let your hands release. Now we're going to do the dog and the cat tilt using more of our levers. So everybody allow your right leg to come in. And you bring your nose as close to it as you want, rounding into cat tilt. Round, round, round. Now take that leg forward, put it on the ground where the foot is fixed. And the arms can come back like this, or you can open up a little bit wider and share the space. Move if you need to. So we're into a back bend. So we're going to go forward bend, same leg, short, long, and then hamstring stretch and back bend. Do it again. Inhale, short, long, round, nose towards the knee as much as feels good. You never want to push and force in yoga, but sometimes things can be uncomfortable. No pain. We're not no gain. We're not Jane Fonda like that. In and out. Do 1 more. A cat tilt using your leg. And that. Now, let that leg just stay out as the arms come up. Then open the other one that's bent. Arms open, palms down. Let's go over to the bent knee with your forearm on that bent knee. You can collapse here, or you could lift and take that arm up to the ceiling and then over towards the ear. Circle the wrist, Breathe in, breathe out. Go the other direction. Feeling a nice side bend, another way that the spine likes to move. Now take that hand and reach over for the ear, bring those legs back, and feel a stretch in your neck as the other arm drops off the chair. You okay? Get a cramp? Boy, how many of us, when we get to be over 50, 60, 70, start to need hip adjustments, hip replacements, hip physical therapy, shoulders and neck and knees? Well, lots. Point the nose down. Use the head to just create a little more stretch. That finger and those hands that are off the lap are stretching down. There's more space between the ear and the shoulder. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let the chin come towards the chest. Let the hands be on the lap. And then you're going to use a back bend and a forward bend for the head. So just lean back. Breathing in. I know I'm breathing in through the nose if I can. And drop the chin down, breathing out. I know I'm breathing out. Do it 2 more times. Breathing in. Breathing out. Chin drops forward. Breathing in. Head back. And breathing out. I didn't forget the other side. So we're going to do the other leg. Bring the head back. Lift tall. Let's pick up the other leg. So for you, it might just be this as far as you get. Some of you might try to bring nose towards the knee, then take that leg out, flex it, feel that hamstring, and the arms can go to here or back more. So breathe in as you cat tilt round. Where's the tail? Going forward. When the leg goes forward and the arms open, the tail's going back. So feel that movement in your pelvis. Come forward, breathe in. Moving back, back bend. This is cat tilt, breathe in. Dog tilt, breathe out. The dog knows how to do this. They wake up in the morning and they do their yoga first thing because they know what feels good, how they can have an active, healthy, vital day. One more, breathe in, stretch 2. Your captain. Exhale, leave that leg down there. Arms come up. Take the leg that's bent and open it up. Let the hand towards the bent leg come up and take a side bend over. You decide how deep you want to go. It's always up to you. Yoga is self-advancing. You're going to go as deep or shallow as you want. And your breath will always let you know. If you need to go more shallow, your breath got really just in the throat and you're breathing shorter span. You want to direct the breath all the way down to your belly. Stretch. Flexing that foot that's forward, feeling that hamstring. Reach over with that third finger, maybe finding the ear. Bring the legs back so they're bent in front. Come into a stretch where the head is over to the left. The other hand comes off the lap. Open the fingers. Stretch those fingers like you're trying to touch the tips to the ground. Lift your spine nice and tall. And breathe. In through the nose. And out through the nose. In through the nose. And out. And again, in. And out. The head comes back to center. The hands are on the lap. So I want to just teach a breathing exercise, and then we're going to transition into those who want to be on the mat and those who want to stay in the chair. So this is called alternate nostril breathing. If you feel very anxious and you feel like really just rawled up in your day for whatever's going on because of your health or taxes are due or you're concerned, your spouse irritates you, You just practice some alternate nostril breathing, or your cousin, right? You know, the monks. I've been to some retreats with the monks where you do a silent retreat. I asked the monk, "What is the most challenging thing being a monk?" And they go, "The other monks." I mean, even the monks are irritated by the other monks. Relationships are the most challenging thing we have, and they're most important thing, in my opinion, too. So make them clean, be kind. So we're going to do alternate nostril breathing. Everybody show me your peace sign, your 2 fingers. And so if you can, I'd like you to use the ring finger and the thumb. So you're going to go ring finger to right nostril, thumb to right nostril, ring finger to left nostril. But you don't have to plug your nose like this, like I'm diving in and I'm making sure there's no water coming in my nose. It's a very gentle touch. Sit back in your chair now. Let your feet be on the ground. And everybody take the thumb and just very gently close the right side. Close your eyes if it's comfortable. And we're just going to take a few rounds of breathing in and out on the left side. So breathe in on the left and breathe out. Scan your body. See if the places that feel contracted or tight can soften. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel the belly rise when you breathe in, the side ribs and the chest. Breathe out and everything softens. Relax the jaw, all the muscles of the face. Let the chair hold you. Now I want you to take your ring finger, close the left side, and breathe out and in through the right side. Breathe out through the right and in through the right. Breathe out. Relax the mouth, especially the tongue, which is a really strong muscle. Let it come off the roof of the mouth and just float in your mouth cavity. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Now cover the right side with your thumb. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Cover the left side gently. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Cover the right side. Breathe out through your left. Inhale through the left. Cover the left. Cross over. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Cover the right. Cross over. Breathe out through the left. Empty. Breathe in through the left. Cover the left. Cross over. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in. You've got the hang of it. Just do 2 more cycles on your own so you get to control the rhythm that's perfectly designed for you this morning. Soften, often, everywhere in the body. Wherever you are in your cycle, breathe out when you're ready through the left side. And then let the hands drop on your lap and breathe through both sides. Just notice if you've created any calm in your body. It's a wonderful way to relax your nervous system with the tool that's with you 24/7, constant companion of your breath. Everybody take a deep breath in when you're ready and hold the breath. Be grateful for this prana, this life force. Hold, hold, hold. Open the mouth and give an audible exhalation. And gently, when you're ready, open your eyes. So it's Black History Month kicking off today. Before we transition, I'm just going to read a couple of quotes. While we do, we're going to lift the legs and bring the toes in. From Martin Luther King, the time is always right to do what is right. Heels together, toes are wide. Martin Luther King also said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Desmond Tutu, my humanity is bound up in yours, for we can only be human together. Toes touch, flex the feet, spread the toes as best you can, ignite the knees, all the muscles of the legs. Maya Angelou says, the need for change bulldozed a road down in the center of my mind. Flex those feet, circle the ankles. Cornel West, you can lead the people if you can't lead the people if you don't love the people. You can't save the people if you don't serve the people. Let those feet come down. Okay, so I went a little bit longer than the 20 minutes. So are we ready to come on over to the mat? Some of you who want? Okay. Okay, let me show you a way. You know, the floor is vacuum. So turn the video over this way. I wanted to show you all that just one thing about coming down. Like if you want to practice going down to the floor, maybe find a place at the wall, bend your legs a whole lot, bend your legs, and you've got your pelvis right here for safety, right? Bend your whole lot and let your fingers come down on the floor, and then just walk a little bit so that the knees can come down, and then you're going to turn your body towards the right. So then the way if you were on the ground, let's say you fell down on the ground, you want to roll over to your side, and then you'll lift your body and see if you can, like if you have issues, this may not be possible, but you could bring your body towards your knees again, and you could walk up the same way where you walk your hands back, lift the knees, let the bum touch the wall. Or another way to get up, here's coming down. Another way to get up is if you're on all fours, is bring one leg forward. Bring your other hand to that knee, push with the foot in on that knee, lift and turn your body, and you're up. So just practice that if you're not confident getting up and getting down. Anybody who wants to come onto the mat, come onto the mat. Okay, can you come and sit on your mats?
Yes.
Can sit on your mats if you can. Otherwise, if you want to stay in the chair, be comfortable in the chair and see. There you go. Reach way down and then walk your hands forward. Walk your hands forward if you can, and then put your knees down. So if you're having really uncomfortable knees, that's not going to work, is it? Okay. Did you get a little relaxation from the pranayama? That's called pranayama. And it's one of the tools of yoga. It's not just about doing the asanas, the warriors, and the forward bends and the back bends. It's learning how to breathe, which is pranayama. Let's take our legs forward. This is called Dandasana. So one thing that you can do is just to stimulate the leg muscles is flex your feet and spread your toes. Sometimes when people start yoga, they have no awareness of moving their feet and their toes. See if you can bring the feet together. Let the hands come down. Now, these props here that I use in my yoga, if you came to my yoga studio, we'd have all of these. And if you want to develop a yoga practice, it's so nice to have. I didn't expect that you'd all be over there. Can you see me? Blocks are really helpful. Like if you don't have long arms, then you could put your hands on the blocks and then you lift yourself into what's called the staff pose, the Dandasana. So lift really tall and flex the feet. So go ahead, point and flex those feet. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. We did this seated, but It's nice to work with the feet too. Let's go ahead and circle the ankles again, and then go the other direction. Okay, let's just take one leg and bend your right leg. Hug that knee in. I don't know if any of you have problems with sciatica. That's one of my issues from time to time. But there's a muscle here that can cause a lot of pain. And we're going to try to stretch that piriformis muscle. Sometimes people are misdiagnosed with sciatica and it's piriformis. Sometimes they're misdiagnosed for hip replacements and it's the piriformis. If you can now take that leg and cross it. So I want you to hug this knee in and then try not to lean back, but come forward. Take the right hand, bring it forward, move it out to the side and bring it back behind you on your chair or on the ground, and then lift up. Remember, a twist is starting at the bottom, so lift first in your spine as that knee comes in towards the ceiling. Turn and stretch towards the back. Move the shoulders away from each other. Drop the shoulders. I always say, don't wear them like earrings. They don't need your help. But lift the crown. Do you feel that leg stretching a little bit, that right leg? And your rib? You're going to feel it where you need it. Now, if you want to go a little bit deeper, you could take that arm that's holding, lift it up, the left arm, and then it can come in front. Yeah, your left, you got one holding you back behind you. Then you could also bend it. You could bend it and go a little bit deeper into it. I like to just hold it. This is enough for me, but like I say, you can go deeper if you want. So this is a twist for your spine, and you're working on your piriformis. Yeah, looking good. So try to settle down. Let that buttocks that wants to rise up, ground it down, ground it down. I just know what the body wants to do. Let's come out of that twist. Then take that leg that's bent, just pick it up and make some figure eights with it. Maybe they're tiny little figure eights, or maybe they're big. You just explore. So the whole hip joint is moving. Can you go the other way? Is there another way in the figure eight? I don't know. Okay, now we're going to take that leg and bring it inside that thigh, if you can. Now, here's where it can help to have a block. See, my knee is up in the sky, and so I could take a block and I could put my knee there, and that can help. Blocks can be really helpful for that. Take that foot that's forward and let the toes point up. Lift your spine again. Now we're going to take your right arm, the same leg that's bent, lift that arm up, create lots of legs in your spine. This leg is pressing down and flexed. Inhale as you lift, and then exhale, come forward. Any amount. It's not a contest about how deep. It's just, where do I feel the sensation? Then I put my hand down, touch somewhere. Then the other hand can help encourage a twist. So you're doing a twist and a forward bend. Hold wherever. Remember, you lead with the heart. So I like to say the 3 R's. You feel the resistance, like I feel it here. You may feel it in the hamstring. You may feel the twist. You feel the resistance, and then you relax. Then decide, do I want to stretch? Do I want to go further? Do I want to find my edge? Or am I okay just to be, here's where I am today, right? Let your hand touch somewhere. It helps to be grounded. Now we're going to lift the body back up. Inhale, lift. Now go towards the bent knee for another twist. One hand on the thigh or the knee and turn and twist. Lift tall. Make lots of space in the spine. String of pearls hanging. Lots of space between the discs. One breath in as you lengthen the spine, and then decide, do I want to go a little deeper, or am I fine where I am? Take the arms back up. Inhale. Now let that leg go forward. Now we're going to do some dog and cat tilts like this. So if I have my body turned, I'm going to round into a cat tilt, and then you can also lean back a little bit. And then you're going to open the arms up and come into the dog tilt. We did it seated. Now we're doing it on the mat. Come forward, using your core. Breathe in. Breathe out. Do it a couple more times on your own. Breathe in, round, so you feel the core, and back. 2 more. Breathe in and breathe out. You can go back or not. Going back encourages your hip flexors to work too, not just your core. So you could just do it right here. Come back to Dandasana, staff pose, lift nice and tall. Make the head go to a side bend. Breathe in, I know I'm breathing in, drop the shoulders. Breathe out, I know I'm breathing out. That's a big, heavy head, so let it really release. Breathe in, side bend. Breathe out, other side. One more time. Breathe in, I know I'm breathing in, present moment. Breathe out, I know I'm breathing out. Wonderful moment. Head back to center. Let's do the left side. Bend that leg. Let the foot come down. Try to even spread the toes. Try to put the whole foot down, the four corners of the foot, the big toe, the baby toe, inner and outer. And this may be enough of a stretch as you bring your torso forward, but if you can, cross. Then root down into that hip. So it wants to rise up, but root it down. Take the left arm as that foot is flexing and bring it up to the side, back behind you. Breathe in, lengthen the crown. You're trying to touch the crown towards the ceiling. Exhale, you can go deeper in the twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Being in your body the way you want this morning. Another breath in as you lengthen the spine. And then come back out of that twist. Pick up that leg and let's just move it like in a figure eight. Maybe it's just a tiny little figure eight because your hip is bothering you today. I like to say, which is the truth, that motion is lotion. So we want to keep the lotion going in our body. So keep moving. Even go the other way? Is there another way? Figure. Let's go into what's called the Janashashana pose. So you got that foot towards the knee. The other leg is flexed. When you turn your body, you're already in a twist. Flex that foot, ground down. Take the opposite arm and lift. Deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, come forward. You'll get a lot more out of it if you touch. So lengthen. Think about the 3 R's. Feel the resistance where it is in your body. Then relax. Then decide, do I want to restretch? Be careful. You want that foot that's forward to neutralize the hips. You want the toes up. Not out to the side, but up if you can. Don't force. Be gentle. Be compassionate with your body just where it is today. I can look at your faces and know if you're pushing. Relax, relax. Relax the shoulders and the neck. Take another nice deep breath in, breathing all the way into your bellies, deep into the bellies, into the side ribs, into the chest. The next time you're ready to exhale, lift both arms up. And let's come over to that bent knee. Turn the body and twist. Don't forget that foot forward. Even though you're not looking at it, it can still work. It can still work as you press that thigh down and turn your head and move the shoulders away from each other, broad across the collarbone, and breathe. And take one more breath in. And when you're ready to exhale, just come out of that twist. And can you take both legs and bring the feet towards each other? And then, so, good. And then the closer they are, the deeper you'll work in your inner groin and your pelvis. So bring them in. And if you wanted to, you could take your peace fingers and hold the big toes or the ankles. So just hold wherever it's comfortable. Now let's do a twist for the neck. Drop the shoulders. So turn and look behind you as you breathe in. And go the other direction. Breathe out. Train yourself to, in yoga, as much as possible, breathe in through the nose. We have filters in the nose that help channel the prana, the energy, to go to all the organs and all the muscles and ligaments. And if you breathe through your mouth, you're going to lose some of that. So we do sometimes need to breathe through our mouth, but try to train yourself to breathe through the nose. Remember that yoga uses the nose for breathing and we use the mouth for eating. One more, twist, and go the other direction. Come back. Now, it's hard to keep your back straight when you're like this because your hips, like my knees, really need to be in line with my hips. This is why, especially for people that get older, I'm 73. I don't know how old you are, but I'm proud of it. I don't mind telling my age. I'm going to sit on the bolster, then look where my knees are. Then it's easier to sit straight. So if we don't have a good foundation, how can we sit with our back straight? Like with meditate, the reason that yogis learned how to do the postures to sit straight was so they could sit longer to meditate. It wasn't to just do the postures. It was to like, how can I make my body strong so I can sit and meditate and be enlightened? So to me, enlightenment just means be aware, be open. Always tell me, just pretend God's holding a string on your head and keeping you upright. That's what she was. Right. I like to say string of pearls. So if you can lift up and then come forward. See, it's so much easier if you were sitting on a prop. I'm not cheating. I'm using something that helps my body feel comfortable. If your knees are up here, how can that feel comfortable, right? Anyway, I'm coming off this. Now I want you to bring your feet forward and we're going to do a little bit something more for the hips. What time is it? I can't. 17. So we have 20 more minutes of wonderful yoga, right? So how my feet are wide, and I'm going to move my legs over to the right, any amount, and then I'm going to go over to the left. And I'm going to go over to the right, and I'm going to go over to the left. Now, if you want to, you can also add an arm. It's a hard floor, isn't it? Hard floor, you guys. So you're going to reach like about shoulder height, so you're twisting back behind you. And then let the arms go up towards the ceiling. So this is helping your hips, giving you a little twist, a little shoulder mobility. Reach. Do one more. And let those feet come back. And you're going to hug those knees in again. Can you hug them in? And lean back so you're on your buttock. So some people are going to balance and some people maybe not. So when you lean back, can you lift your right leg up? Left leg is down. Put it down. Lift the left leg. Put it down. Lift the right. Lift the right arm. Lift the left arm. Can you lift the left leg? Arms up. And down. And move over to the right. Sure. Click 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Go over to the left. 1, 2, 3. Knees come in. Lengthen the legs. Exhale. Okay, that was a little core challenge, right? It cramped me up right here. It can, yeah, working your abs. I want y'all to lie down, and I want you to hug your knees into your chest. Lie down, hug your knees into your chest. You don't want to get down? Okay. Now move those legs side to side. A little bit, just rock side to side. So when you hug those knees in, look like your hands be right near the shins. Now I just want you to move your cheek and your head so your head goes right and left. It's hugging those knees in, and it's a nice release for your back to do this. Your head's on the ground and you're just moving your head to the right and to the left. You're welcome to do your own thing. I didn't know if you want. Welcome, really, anytime to do. Your legs are kind of holding still now. Right. Now I want you to hold your right leg, but let the left leg down on the ground. This is a nice back release. The right leg comes into the chest, any amount towards the head. The left leg is pressing further down away from you. Release your buttocks so you feel like your buttocks flesh is going towards the bottom of your mat. So your left leg can be bent or straight. You'll feel more if you straighten your leg and lift the toes up towards the ceiling. It's okay to bend it though. Now I want you to take that leg that's bent and lift it up towards the ceiling. Hold the hamstring and flex that foot. Spread the toes, drop your shoulders. Press out through the heel. You really want to broaden, if you can, behind your knee and get a good hamstring stretch. That leg is stretched out. You okay, Ann? Okay. You could lay on the bed, but not on the ground. Absolutely, yes. So, yeah, it doesn't serve you. Yeah. So do what Hope doing if you want to come back to the chair. Now I want you to take that leg that's out and up towards the ceiling, put the hand on the outside and bring it out to the right to hover above the ground. You could hold it on the outside of it, but you don't lift so much that your left buttocks comes off the ground. Your left buttocks is on the ground. Flex through that foot, heels out, toes are spread. Breathe. Then that leg is going to go across your midline and comes in front of your left shoulder. And now we're stretching that piriformis again. So it goes in, not all the way over to the left, but in front of your left shoulder. Does that make sense? It goes across your body in front of your left shoulder. The right leg is still up. Right leg is straight. Straighten your leg. Right leg is up. And then crosses towards the left, in front of your left shoulder. You got it more than your shoulder. Bring it back. Yes. So you feel that piriformis maybe again. Now I want you to hug that knee back into your chest again and pull both legs in and make little circles. Make little circles so you push the knees away and then they come in close to the head. 2 more times, making little circles. 1 more time. Now go the other direction. Make your little circles. Now you're going to let the right leg come down on the ground and lift the left leg up for a hamstring stretch. Flex the foot and see if you make it even, it makes it more intense. When you turn on your feet, you turn on the rest of the body, especially the hamstring. Flex that foot. If you want that right leg, the other one can straighten out or be bent. Broaden back behind that knee as much as you can. Press out like you're trying to touch that heel towards the ceiling. The leg could come closer to you if you wanted. Breathe, breathe. Now you're going to take that leg and support it on the outside and then let it go out to the left. But you don't want that right buttocks to lift up. You want to put your hand under the buttocks and the pelvis and make sure that that's grounded. So the left leg is coming out towards the side. Go ahead and put it in the belly of your friend. If you could go. So I know you're trying to limit, you're trying not to touch. Yours could go more, I bet, to the left. Can it go more to the left? Okay, your body will let you know. Ow. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Now you're going to cross it over your midline, and now it's just going to go in front of your right shoulder, just towards the right shoulder. It could go closer to your head if you want, but so these are 3 hip openers that we're doing lying on your back. 3 hip openers. And then we're going to do the back release. So that leg that's stretching across over in front of the shoulder. Now bring it back in, hug the knee in for a back release. Just bring that knee in. You can hold it at the hamstring, you can hold it at the shin, and just extend that right leg and keep bringing that knee in closer to your head, and just find a way to relax the rest of your body. If your other leg is straight, you're going to feel it more, so it's up to you. You could keep one bent and the other straight. It's a really beautiful back release for the body. Now hug both knees back into the chest again. We're going to do something for the core again. I want you to put your hands under your buttocks, palms down. Let the legs be at a right angle so the knees are over the hips, the legs are bent. Engage your abdomen. That means pull it in and up like you're trying to try on your spring bathing suit in the mirror. The belly's pulled in. It's like a good contraction. And I want you to do heel digs. Let the right heel touch, bring the leg back up. Let the left heel touch, bring it back up. Right heel down, lift. The leg stays right at that same angle. Touch right, touch left. Engage the core. Breathe, right heel, right, then left. 2 more. Very good. Right and left. Last set. Now bring your legs all the way up towards the ceiling, and I want you to shake some stress out through the feet, through the arms. Make a sound if you want. Shake it out, shake it out. I don't hear anything. Come on, yeah. There you go. Good. 3 more seconds. Let go. Okay, your feet are going to come down. This is called bridge pose. Your legs are bent, your hands are down. This is excellent for your back, but your body will let you know if certain poses you can't do. I've got my hands down towards my heels, and I'm going to keep my feet on the ground and my shoulders on the ground, and I'm going to lift my pelvis up. And this is called bridge pose. And it's going to work your legs, so go ahead and try bridge pose. Lifting your buttocks up any amount. Bring your feet into Tadasana. In other words, your toes are not open, your toes are tucked, you're in, almost like pigeon-toed. Can you hold it for 3 more breaths? Breathe in and breathe out through the nose. Looking good. Use those leg muscles. Now try to do it, stay up, but relax your buttocks and use the back muscles. Looking beautiful. When you're ready to come down, I want you to start top of the back, middle of the back, lower back, and bring your knees towards each other and just relax here with the arms away from the body. And this is a nice release for the back. Hold on to the mat. You've got the mat or the chair. Open your legs. And now where we were shaking the body before, I want you to just move the body towards the front of the mat, towards the bottom and the back watch my body. See how I'm just shaking my mat? I'm on the mat and I'm just gonna rock a little bit. Let me see your body moving forward towards the bottom and the back. So see towards the front. I'm holding on the mat and my buttocks is going forward and back. Just a little massage for the body. Do it about 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds. It should feel good. And stop. So we're going to do corpse pose, and that's called Savasana. So if you had something to put under your legs, that's what I would prefer, but I know some of you don't have anything to put under your legs, so you could keep your legs bent if you want, or you could lengthen your legs out. And I want you to just kind of lift the shoulders up, back, and down a little bit. Let the arms move away from the body, and if you can, maybe lift the palms up so that your shoulders will be more open. What I mean is like the palms are up, arms don't have to lift. Let your body get really comfortable. You're right. So adjust so the neck feels comfortable, so you feel the back of the head. And we're just gonna do a body scan. So from the top of the head to the bottom of the feet. Let go of any tension around the forehead, around the eyes, on the scalp, the cheeks. Brian is getting a chair for his legs, so if anybody wanted a chair for your legs, feel free to do that. It can feel really good. A little support for your back. Relax the shoulders a little more. Moving down the arms, the forearms. Awareness to the fingers as they curl up. Just awareness to the space between the fingers. Feel the body breathing in. Exhale through the whole body, breathing out. Torso releases into the back of the body. Legs feel heavy, grounding down into Mother Earth as she cradles you. Relaxing tops and bottoms of legs, tops and bottoms of feet. Breathing in through the nose as best you can. Breathing out. Samvriti, breathing in equally, same amount of time as the exhalation. Breathing in, breathing out. Giving yourself permission after this yoga practice to be still. And let the mind focus on the breath as you watch the breath with fascination as it rises in your body and empties. Let go and relax. Bring your awareness back into your body in this moment. And let the next breath fill you with gratitude for your healthy bodies that allowed you to walk in and do this practice. And do a little scan of your life and all that you're grateful for. And then allow the next breath to bring your blessing to someone who may be suffering. You send your sense of a bit of healing to that person. Deepen your breath as you initiate your movement of your fingers and hands as they open and close, and the toes spread, and flex the feet, and begin to stretch and yawn in any way as you come back into activity. Roll when you're ready to your right side if you're on the ground, and then take your time to lift up back to seated. And we're just going to end in the traditional way. So we bring our hands towards our heart, maybe the thumbs even touch towards the center of the heart, and we lift up. So we bring the awareness of the heart chakra towards the mind as we bow down in reverence for everything that we've co-created in our magnificent lives and the stories that we tell ourselves and the stories that we create. And so the metta meditation is just 4 sentences, and you can just say it to yourself. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I find joy today. And may I live with ease. And we send this blessing to everyone else. So you can open up the eyes and say namaste. Give everybody a little bit of your beautiful light. Thank you, everybody. Namaste. Thank you.